Today we're going to be making a DIY natural lip balm. And the reason why, because we're down here today, is because when we stand up, we look super orange, we look like we have fake tans, we look like Oompa Loompas. So this is the only place where we look like we had good lighting. So for the rest of this tutorial, you won't see our faces, you'll just see the ingredients. So for now, here are our little faces. But yeah, we're going to show you the ingredients and the recipe now. So stand up.
So for this recipe, we are going to be needing half a tablespoon of coconut oil, half a tablespoon of beeswax, a 4th tablespoon of almond oil or any other liquid oil,
like olive oil, for example.
And we're going to be needing a 4 tablespoon of cocoa butter. And so we have our ingredients measured here in a little bowl where we have our beeswax, almond oil, coconut butter, oil, and cocoa butter. So we're going to put it in a pan of boiling water and just let that melt. So we're going to stir it occasionally.
And for this recipe makes about these 2 size containers. So if you want more options to put your lip balm in, for example, you can just use a classic chapstick. This one we just is like the same, but it's like in a heart shape, which is really cute. And then what I like to do is take my old contact cases and just like stick these cute little stickers on them. They're so adorable. And so this is what mine looks like, just this beautiful little dark pink color. So these are just some options, and you can go like any options. For example, I even use like an Altoids tin ones. And so these are the ones that we made before. This one is just a natural one. You can use it for your hair, for example, your flyaways. And if your hands or nails are dry, for example, your cuticles, you just rub a little bit on. It's a great remedy for that. And so the way I demonstrate how I put my lip balm is I just take my finger, dig a little bit into the back of my fingernail, and then just put it on my lips. So I might look orange. I might look orange. But yeah, and it feels really nice. It feels almost like EOS. It's pretty much like EOS. And the other one is this really nice pink color. So what we did with this one was take some lipstick and just add a little bit. So it has like this really nice soft pink color. So now
you can see the beeswax has started to melt.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Everything is almost done. So we're going to continue stirring, turn off the heat, and we're going to let it cool and move it over to a safe surface. So we're going to putting it over here and stir. And now we can add in our peppermint essential oil.
And you can use pretty much any essential oil you want. For example, grapefruit, citrus, and if you really wanted to, for flavor, you can actually add vanilla extract.
It all depends kind of.
Yeah,
so you're gonna add a bit, depending on how strong you like it. Kind of just add and go.
So we put about 5, I guess, to 7 drops.
So that's there. And this is optional, but if you'd like, you can add a little bit of bit of lipstick or for color. So now we would just be, once it's cool, remove it. And since we might be making one for our younger sister who doesn't wear makeup, we're just gonna go ahead and pour this in and then add a little bit of color later. So you wanna fill it up?
So this one is the one that looks like this. This is
a natural version.
Yeah.
If you'd like, you could always add a little bit of food grade shimmer that we got. You can find this at Michael's in the baking aisle.
This is just from Wilton.
Comes in a set of 3.
So you want to make sure, do not use craft glitter. You do not want to use craft.
You just want to make sure it's safe for your lips. And so now, if you'd like, you can add a little bit of color if you want to. We'll just be adding a little bit here. Add a little bit of color. Then you want to stir it.
And if it has trouble, melting, it shouldn't. At this point, it should still be hot. But if it does have trouble, you can always put it back in the saucepan.
So you can see that a little bit goes a long way. And it's a very nice pinkish-ish tone.
So if you want to put more, add less, it's all up to you.
But since we're going to be using some more like of a lip balm,
like a tinted lip balm, we don't want it
kind of like the Burt's Bees kind.
Yeah, so it's not too
strong. So we're just going to be putting a little bit. We have one here. We're going to fill up another one. Oh, has a lid.
Oh, yeah, the lid.
Okay,
so we're going to use this heart one.
We have a heart-shaped one as well. You can really use any old lip balm container like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. alt toys, you know, anything.
Add a little bit more in there.
And while you're waiting for these to cool, basically you just put them in the refrigerator for a few hours. We just like to leave them overnight to make sure they're fully hardened.
And then once it's done, you can put a label on like the ones with different bees.
Like the cute little, these are so cute. They're like little smiling cupcakes. They're just so adorable. So that is how you make your DIY natural tinted lip balm. So we hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye!